and here is a WPC driver board and MPU out of a Judge Dredd. So driver board came in kind of like the other one, aside from needing any eyelets, which was good there, but we did actually install 8.156 headers here throughout the board. So GI, AC in, 12 volts in, and then also the power out there. Had a few fuses as well on this one. It seems like these boards go through a few hands, and whatever fuse is there within reach is populated onto the board, which these two are not used, which I was actually able to reuse those in a different spot that required the same amperage there. And I've also installed a 1N5401 blocking diode there. The MPU, however, had a little bit more to it. We did have some previous abatement, but I did actually have to go through and clear up a little bit more. The crystal, for instance, I had that thing on, oh, it's actually right here. You kind of see that? So the crystal had actually corroded, I'm sure due to the battery alkaline that had leaked out there. So we've got two new 1 million ohm resistors, and then also two 22 PF capacitors. And then we've got a total of 12 10K capacitors. We had a 1K capacitor here that had burnt up, and the trace previously had been jumpered onto the back, which I've actually ran a little bit neater jumpers and conformal coated the backside there as well. I did replace the crystal, replace the voltage watchdog with the 4.27 volt, replace the 100 UF capacitor and the power input header, and also the 2803 was bad, which was already socketed, so I would definitely check out your switch matrix before putting this back into the game. The LM339 here did actually have to be removed since it was corroded. Excuse me, but I've got that into a socket, as well as a few other ICs. This one here had corrosion in the socket itself. The IC was good. The legs, thankfully, were clean. I think that was actually a new one that was put in. But the socket was terrible, so I had actually replaced that. And then I also pulled these to make sure that there was no corrosion, which they are good there. But that covers the boards, and let's go ahead and get this thing powered on and run it through its test. So, got the lamp matrix dancing here. Just waiting for it to fully boot. And see, what I was saying is, as far as my high voltage here on my driver board is definitely needing repaired. I've got an original board here, so I'll go through that soon enough. But let's get through the test while we still have displays. Nope. Let's do switches. And we're just running through diagonally, testing both rows and columns here. And then also the coin door switches. And all those are working correctly. Solenoid test. And that one is working. We'll let it go back through because that's just a connection issue, as always here. My damn bench. These poor connectors get pulled and pushed onto these boards so often. We'll actually do the flasher test with the lamps. But here is the GI going through and dimming each individual circuit. And the last two here together. And let's see, no soundboard attached. Alright, lamps and flashers, there we go. Alright, so that is everything working 100% here on this board. And again, that is my DMD driver there, and we don't have a soundboard attached to test, but everything is good to go. Thank you so much.